not by DNA. Dave and Adam are two of a kind, and they wanna borrow some of your day to talk into your ear holes about midi-chlorians and roller coasters. Those two things are unrelated, but so are they. They're unrelated at birth, like most people who aren't related. Unrelated at birth, but they're brothers in a brotherly way. Now it's time for the phenomenal brother and the golden voice of the South. They're brothers from different mothers, but they're both really proud to be unrelated at birth.
I saved us.
You saved us from what?
You didn't hit the button.
I don't have to hit the button. It moves automatically.
No, it doesn't.
It does. Here, let's do it again.
No, don't do it
It does it
again.
automatically.
Okay, well, fine. So we're live.
We're on a roll today, man.
Already, man. Adam's in a mood. I'm
not in
trying.
the mood. I joined. Told you I was pulling my coin collection together. I joined, and I'm getting a few last things together. And you're down there mouthing at me. I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you.
I'm just
waiting. No way, really? This is a two-person podcast, and you're waiting on the other person. Wow.
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 I'm waiting on you.
Wow. Look, we only do this every 2 weeks. So we have to get this on-air fighting out of the way, right?
Maybe we just shouldn't fight at all. How about that?
But that's no fun.
Sure it is.
Okay.
There it is. I'm trying to figure out how to do a flashcard. You sprung that on me at the last one.
Well, dude, see?
Hang on. Let me find my school I went to notepad just sitting on my desk. Don't have one, sorry.
You don't have it? Nope. I've got another notebook. Here, I'll make it for you.
I have a notebook, but I don't want to waste paper in my nice notebook. Hang on. I've got it.
Okay, fine.
I got it.
Hey, your dad says we can barely hear you.
Can barely hear me?
Yeah, it is a little low tonight.
How's that?
Those are those dulcet tones.
My gain was turned down.
Okay then.
So how is this? I will do this. Look. A.
That works.
Let me see. Is B going to be backwards? What do
Probably.
you think?
Let's see.
B.
Is it inverted?
It's not. It is not
Ooh.
inverted.
Ryan, stop fighting, you two. Facebook user, what's up, guys? Hello there.
Hola, Facebook user.
Hola. Hey, so if you're a Facebook user, go in and give StreamYard permission to post your picture so we know who you are. You know, it's just fun that way.
Yeah. Let's hear what you got to say.
Yeah. So question, what is that on your head?
That is a Lakeland Flying Tigers hat.
A Lakeyland Flying Tigers. Oh, it's Brian Allen, my buddy from Brian Allen.
Lakeyland.
Kary says, there's something not working in another room in your house. Crap. All right, I think he's... Let me go try to fix that computer.
Thank you for calling Unrelated at Birth Technical Support. This is Dave. How can I help you? Did you try turning it off and on again? How's everybody doing? Yeah. Jeffrey said use the notepad on your phone. That's what I finally figured out. Let's see. Will that be? That's good. Yeah, we need flashcards because we're going to have a quiz today. Pop quiz, hotshot. So we'll see. I'm going to wait till Dave comes back to tell you what it is because it was his idea. I don't want to steal his thunder. Ryan asked, and I assume this is for Dave, how many pillows were added to your collection this week? My dad says turn up your volume. I can't turn it up anymore. Let me troubleshoot my microphone while Dave troubleshoots the computer. Let's see. Okay, for folks out there in Facebook land, is that any better? Virgil Russell, is that better? There was a checkbox for automatically adjust mic volume. Today, Jeffrey learned that UAB ran into the same technical difficulties as the Tower Bridge in London. I don't, what happened at the Tower Bridge in London? I know that's where they store the Wi-Fi, if you watch IT Crowd. Hello, Vance. It sounds like the microphone fixed work. So I'm there, Dave. I'm waiting on you. Can you hear me? I don't know if he can still hear me. I'm waiting on you. I'm here. I'm waiting on you.
I'm back.
Hello.
I'm back. All right. Is IT Crowd a British show?
Yes, very much so. Wait, are you leaving again?
No, I'm shutting my door.
Shut the door. Keep out the Kary.
The noises.
Shut the door. Put Kary in the other room where nothing works. Oh,
Dave
sliding the
messing-
pocket door.
Yeah, so we can see Kary. Y'all can't right now. Okay, so what are we doing tonight, Adam?
Two pretty different things, true to the name of the show.
Yeah, both unrelated.
Yeah. We're talking my numismatism.
Numismatism.
And so we're just going to talk a little bit about coins in my collection. I've got a few nice examples, and we're going to talk why and how and what. But then, Dave, you had an idea for the second half of the show. Why don't you explain it? I don't know that I could do it justice.
Okay, so there are some crazy summer festivals all around states. So the normal quizmaster, Turbo Eric Terry, is moving tonight, so he can't he can't be here. So we have Uncle Kary, as opposed to the 2000s hip hop guy Uncle Cracker. Uncle Kary is here, and he is going to be our Jeopardy quizmaster, and he's going to name like state of Alabama and give you two made up festivals and one that's real, and we have to decide which one. I think he has 3 rounds of 5 per round, and then a final Jeopardy.
And these are random festivals, like
Yes,
like
the
Ryan
Ryan-
County Watermelon Festival ahead. Yeah, got it. Did we? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we were going to say the same thing. Dave, all the white, it looks like you've been selling ice cream. I'm sorry, this is my official unrelated at birth polo. Okay. Are we ready? But what we were saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by Kary over there.
Wow.
So Lakeland Flying Tigers, is that,
Yes.
Did we ever find out, is it high A? Is it,
Let me get an answer to your question.
okay. Kary says, am I supposed to say ear holes went now or when I show up? Say ear holes now, just so we can have the official show. And then, and then you can also say, official show. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, it's a low A Southeast.
Low A Southeast. So those are the guys that have just came out of college,
Pretty much,
or
yeah.
high school.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Any big names we need to know about from the Tigers organization playing
Not
there?
right now. I don't think there are any right now worth really diving into. But I think the more shocking thing about it is that it took moving to Lakeland for me to wear anything that had a tiger on it my whole life. But now I do. The other hat I have is actually really cool. That let me pull it up real quick. Their alternate logo.
Is it as cool as the Las Vegas Aviators?
Yes,
Oh, really?
I think so because of the historical aspect of it.
Okay. Why is there historical aspect of a flying tiger
I'll tell you 1 second.
in Lakey Land?
It is Chrome tab. Share. So it is this one right here, the Tiger Town USA.
Now that's cool.
with the P-40. So the Flying Tigers were a group of pilots that flew before we declared war for World War II. They were actually flying in Japan via China, doing missions under the radar, undercover.
Okay,
And
that's cool.
the site of the ballpark here in Lakeland, because Lakeland has a pretty big aviation history, the site of the ballpark here in Lakeland was an airstrip where they used to train World War II pilots. And the let me see if I can find it.
Hey, Jeffrey, this is the appropriate time for today. I learned about
right.
Lakeland.
So the back walkway around the stadium looks like a runway.
Now that's really cool.
So yeah, they pay homage pretty good to where they came from. So it's neat.
Homage. So
Yeah.
before we went live, you were saying something. I was laughing, saying, "Oh, y'all have a single A team. Huntsville has a double A team."
Mm-hmm.
You made this joke where, "Oh, well, all Huntsville people do is go to a ball game on a Tuesday night. Lakeland has a bunch of other stuff." I'm sorry, we've got a lot of stuff around here.
Okay.
We've got the Spacer Rocket Center.
Okay.
We're getting a zoo. They just said where they're going.
We're getting a zoo. Okay.
Yeah, we're getting a zoo.
Okay. So
Yeah, it's
no
coming.
one can do that yet.
Do you have a zoo in Lakeland?
We are 20 to 25 minutes away from Tampa Zoo and Aquarium. And we're the same distance away if there's no traffic from Disney World.
Okay, you win that one.
So,
But
yeah.
there's more to do in Huntsville than just the Rocket City Trash Pandas.
Oh, sure. There's the
we
Rocket
also-
Center and a zoo coming in the future.
And we've got a really cool outdoor mall. We've got
Ooh. Do they have a Tommy Hilfiger store?
who still wears Tommy Hilfiger?
Evidently people in Huntsville at your outdoor mall, I'm just saying.
Okay, so let's go ahead and start the show before Adam and I really go off on each other. It's going to be one of those nights, gentlemen and ladies.
It's the first day of school where we woke up early this morning. So,
Kary, we have a championship hockey team. Kary, that doesn't work because they do too. They have an NHL hockey team, whereas we have
back.
SPHL. That's
And we
not
have
exactly.
the Lakeland Magic is the minor league team for the Orlando Magic. They won the G League championship last year.
Well, Birmingham's getting a G League now. I don't think it's the
Getting
G
a-
League.
You claim Birmingham?
No, not at all. I don't
I was
think
about to
it's
say,
the
because
G.
the way you and Ben go back and forth, I
Yeah.
don't think you can claim Birmingham.
I don't think it's the G League anymore. I think it's like the S League or something.
I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, all right. So, showtime.
Showtime.
What time is it? Game time. Oop. Okay. Anyway,
Oh, sorry. Was I supposed to oop? My bad.
no, we can't put our hands in.
1, 2, 3. Unrelated birth.
Okay. All right. Here you go. Ready? In.
Siblings on 3. Siblings on 3. 1, 2, 3. Siblings.
Siblings. All right. 3, 2, 1. And welcome everybody back into another great, exciting, and wonderful Unrelated at Birth. As always, you've got the one, the only, the golden voice of the South, the human jukebox, Dave Adams, coming to you live and in living color all the way from the top of the state of Alabama. That's right, in Madison, Alabama, in the Unrelated at Birth podcast studios. And as always, I have brought along my friend from where we learned just a few minutes ago is a aviation, I don't want to say capital of the world because they didn't send people into space. That would be Huntsville. But all the way from the city of Lakeyland, the one, the only, Adam Joseph Russell.
Yeah, we just defended people in the second biggest war in the history of mankind. First biggest war, actually, probably. We just trained the pilots that saved freedom.
No, okay. Yeah, exactly. So Huntsville
Both
did
have
too.
provided significant contributions to the United States of America. How about that?
You know, if it wasn't for a man named Warner von Braun,
Oh, the
we
former
wouldn't-
Nazi. Yeah.
yeah, that he actually defected because he was not a Nazi. He was forced to be a Nazi. Look,
I know. I've just got to push your buttons, man.
buttons are pushed tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all. Adam is in this mood where apparently he wants to push people's buttons tonight, and
That's not different from any other show we've done. We're on 96, man. Come on.
yeah, man, we're on 96 already.
96.
So 3 more after tonight, and we'll be our 100th. So this is a question. All right,
But
let me poll the people here, and we'll poll the people. We'll put this on the Facebook group.
Poll the people.
Would you rather? So on the next show, I will be. Let's see. This is Tuesday. I will be in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico somewhere on a cruise ship. So I will not be here for the 97th episode if we did it live. So would the people rather us push and not have a show and not have an unrelated birth for 4 weeks? Or would you rather us pre-record and do a pre-recorded video and audio thing where you can't have our normal live banter back and forth, but there would be a show? So would you rather a pre-recorded show, or would you rather just push and have a month's wait? Vance Cope says the best episodes are when Dave is gone. Everyone's pushing my buttons tonight. Jeffrey Martin, today I learned that Dave likes to push physical buttons while Adam likes to push physiological buttons.
Wow.
Oh, the show's gone off the rails already, ladies and
You see,
gentlemen.
children, there are 2 types of buttons. So what are the options, Dave?
Either push and have a show 4 weeks from now, and
Or
pre-record a video, audio, and
you know what my vote is for?
you want to push it. I mean,
we can pre-record if you want. It just won't be video.
we could do. No, you can pre-record video on this too.
Oh, can you?
Yes,
It just won't be live video then.
right. Exactly. So it'd be, you can watch it on Facebook or you can download it. That could be the episode where we do the chicken.
Man, you are all on this chicken thing, man.
I am, because it'd
Holy
be
cow.
awesome.
Dude wants me to eat 7 chicken sandwiches.
We'll only do 5.
5, that's still, man.
It won't be the whole sandwich. Carrie's over here.
If you ate a quarter, it's like 1 1/4 chicken sandwiches.
Yes, that's not bad. Carrie's over here saying that he's going to be here when we do that show, so he can eat the excess chicken because I won't eat it off the sandwich. We'll like cut it into squares.
Put a little do we can get the little cocktail toothpicks with the?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because here's the way I think we should do that when we do it. We have to have somebody giving us the sandwiches, or I know Blair doesn't like to be live, so she can, we can have them in like baggies or whatever, like bags labeled A, B, or Vance says the Adam and Kary show.
Or we could just write the number or put a sticker on the bottom or something of the plate, like paper plate.
Yeah, do it that way.
Or something like that.
Yeah, so like we can say, all right, 1 through 5, which is the best, and we also have to guess where it's from. So here's what I want to do before we do this chicken show. Cold chicken sandwiches. I mean,
Thank you.
put them in the microwave when you get them. No, you don't nuke them. Just keep them warm in the microwave.
Like just sit them in the microwave and use it as like a hot box?
Exactly. Come on, man. Think.
Sorry, my bad. I was thinking hot. I wasn't thinking this is still tepid.
Man, y'all are... I forget you're also the one that likes your coffee scalding hot.
That's why I have this.
What is that?
Somebody was probably getting something out of the fridge.
You know what? Kary will be in Orlando that Tuesday night.
Okay.
Y'all could do a live show from City Walk.
At
But that means
9:30 at night?
That's true. That's late. And Jeffrey, I wouldn't be wasting the food because Kary says he wants to be here to eat the rest of the food that I don't eat. So I can't speak for...
3/4 times 5. That's 4 3/4 chicken sandwiches that Kary's going to eat live on Unrelated at Birth.
I could also see Aiden putting down a lot of your leftovers.
He's got a more sophisticated palate, man. Like if it was sushi or today Blair made tilapia.
Really?
I'm sure he'd throw it down, but his preference, he does not eat French fries. Very healthy food that he tends towards. He loves broccoli. He'll eat the heck out of broccoli, but he will not touch a French fry.
I'm impressed.
You didn't get that from me.
Sometimes I aspire to be Joey Chestnut, according to Kary.
Hot dog, man. It's a lot of
Hot dogs. Hot dog. All right, what are we here for, Adam? Besides talking about chicken sandwiches.
We're going to live up to our name and have two completely unrelated topics. One is going to be numismatism. Go ahead and give it a shot.
Numismatism.
Which is just fancy for coin collecting. And I want to talk about how I got into it, some of my stuff. And I don't know, I kind of just left it free form. I didn't really plan a presentation of in 1895, you know.
Well,
so we'll talk about it, and then we're going to talk your little quiz that you thought up all by your lonesome, which I thought was a great idea. So
I mean, I'm good for those every now and then. So we don't really go into a deep dive about things that we geek out about a lot. I mean, we geek out about like the geeky stuff, but I mean, let's be honest that we don't talk about numismatism near as much as we have in the past. And so I think it's cool. It'd be cool to do a deep dive into something that Adam is passionate about. I mean, we get into my sports stuff all the time. So
yeah.
So and then we'll do a festival quiz later, and Kary will come and join us for that. So Adam, I'm going to go upstairs. What? Go ahead.
You're going to leave again?
Well, I was going to let you deep dive into numismatism.
No, this is a two-way thing. This is like an interview. Consider me a guest.
Oh,
Dave's like, crap, I was going to leave. I had to go to the restroom.
No, actually, I'm not drinking any beverages tonight. Just because I have multiple people who always laugh at me when I do shows. Say, "Oh, it's the hour long. It's the hour mark. Dave's about to get up and go to the bathroom." So
there we go.
I'm not going to get anything to drink tonight. Hey, by the way, I have my one coin. I'm going to show you. It's a quarter.
I got a quarter. What year is it?
It is 2004.
Okay.
It's Florida though.
Oh,
it's got
Florida.
The space shuttle and then DeSoto's boat.
Nice.
So, all right,
It's
Adam,
25 cents, man. It's worth something.
I know. Take your numismatism away.
Yeah, so I'll start at the beginning, and I've mentioned it a couple of times on the show. What really got me started into this is that I've had penny albums, nickel albums, quarter albums, you know, those types of things since I was.
Did you have Nickelback?
No. On the back of it was like just blank. There wasn't a nickel on the back. It was on the front.
I mean, this is how you remind me of that.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I mean,
you just quit trying to be a rock star, okay?
Did you take a photograph of it?
Have you seen that one? Look at this graph. That's my favorite meme ever. Anyway, so I've had, you know, coin albums and things like that my whole life. I've always just kind of collected them. They've always been around. And what really got me started down as much as I'm doing it now is I went to a coin show probably about 5-6 years ago, just took Aiden, and we were walking around, and I came across a place where they were selling Morgan silver dollars like this one right here. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, I can't.
But that is an 1879 Morgan silver dollar. So this is basically 250 years old. No, 150 years old ish. And so I was looking at them and I thought they were neat. And then the guy started talking to me about them. And he said that when they would mint these back in the 1800s, they would mint them. They would all fall on the floor. That's why you can hardly ever find one in really good condition, because they just fell all over each other. They would take a shovel and shovel this big pile of silver dollars into a burlap sack that they would then tie up and throw on a stagecoach that would then carry them out to distribute them from the mint.
Oh, that's cool.
So you think about this coin right here being shoveled into a burlap sack in a stagecoach, because it's obviously been circulated. You can tell by how it's marked up. So this made its way on a stagecoach to somewhere out in the world, and has come back to my collection. And I think that's really what got me started, is that every coin is a snapshot of how things were done or what the history was of a moment in time. And a lot of the modern stuff, you know, like I have every quarter in a series of books from 1965 all the way through this year.
Every quarter?
Every quarter. I have one of every one from both mints, or all mints if there were multiple mints for that year. And so I just finished the National Park collection, which ran through this year. I went to the coin store here in town, and he found a few of them and wrapped it up. So that book's done now. And so those more modern ones, it's cool from a completionist perspective. right? But they don't necessarily have as much historical value. But then you get back before the 60s and you run into like steel pennies because they needed the copper for the wiring during World War II. And you can find some that have a lot of that historical value, some that are mostly silver before they stopped doing that. But these older ones like that carry that. So that's what really got me into some of the other stuff. So I was gonna show you a few of those. My oldest thing that I have that's domestic is an 1823 cent piece. You probably can't really see it. Doesn't have a lot of detail on it.
Yeah.
But this sucker's 200 years old. You know,
Wow.
And it's just, whose pocket was this in? Where has this gone? What has it seen? What was it spent on?
1823. Let's see.
No, 1820.
Or 1820. Who would have been president in 1820?
President in 1820.
I want to say it was that.
That was
Fillmore?
James Monroe.
Oh, Monroe. Oh, wow.
James
okay.
Monroe. So it's like you think about fiscal policy or how much a loaf of bread or a pound of flour or whatever costs. You know, what was this even good for? What was it spent on? And the fact that, again, it's traveled on horseback and it's traveled on carriages and just things that we don't even have anymore today. The oldest coin that I've got is, there's two of them. And I'm sorry, everybody in podcast land, you can't see this, but hopefully it's an interesting conversation. This is a coin from the Roman Empire around 276 to 282.
So that would be, what's the dude's name? The Christian Empire or the Christian Emperor?
Probus. Probus was the emperor at that time, and that's whose picture's on the front. And then on the back is Vespa. You can't really see it.
Why is there a scooter on the back?
Vespa, it's like Luca.
Yeah.
But they would always put a goddess or god of something on the back, and that's the goddess that they put on the back of that one. So that one is about 1900 years old.
What is Vespa the goddess of?
She is, I want to say, the harvest.
So wait, the scooter company is the goddess of the harvest?
The goddess of the hearth, home, and family.
That's weird.
Vespa. So that's the second oldest one that I have, almost 1900 years. And then I've got this one. I'll take it out of the sleeve real quick. I've got it in a protector, though.
Don't touch it.
This is a denarii that is dated between 14 and 37 AD. So this coin was minted when Jesus was still alive.
So technically, and the chances that this is the case is
Yes.
so slow,
Yes.
so slim. But technically, that could be the give to Caesar what is Caesar and to God what is God's coin.
It even if it's not the one, it is one of the ones that someone would have held up. That is what they would have held in their hand when he told that story, is that coin right there.
Oh, wow.
So you know, I don't have anything that's worth a heck of a lot. For me, it's all about the story behind it. Like I love American stuff, and I'll go through some of that other stuff here in a minute. But the historical pieces have really started to grab my interest here lately. I'll show you all kinds of stuff, because like I've got these, which are blanks. So it's a blank penny. And that's
there's
a blank
nothing on
quarter.
it?
There's nothing on it.
Hey, what happened to your finger?
Oh, I hit it. So I was going out to the garage, and I was reaching right around the corner to grab something, and we have 9-foot doors. This door came and it slammed on my finger. Yeah. Oh. So you can see the results of it.
Oh.
Yeah. Blair was like, "What's wrong?" And I was just like, "Don't talk for a few minutes. I'm just going to stand here." So anyway.
Talk about yourselves.
But you'll get they call them a planchet. You'll get a planchet like this every now and then that actually is blank. You can actually see this one was struck with the initial strike, which puts the edge on it. Right. The next strike would have actually put Lincoln's head on it. So this one's actually been hit once.
Do you know when that was?
No, you can't tell. This one's the same thing. It's got that initial one, but you can actually see on this one, I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but it's got that orange and silver side like a quarter does, but it's smooth. It doesn't have the ridges that a quarter has, so it hasn't been
that's kind of cool. Hey, real quick, so while you're looking,
go ahead.
Jeffrey says a penny in 1820 is almost equal to a quarter today, 23 cents.
So a 3-cent piece, 25 times of that would be 75 cents.
Yeah.
So it's almost $1.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I'll show you these real quick. I love proof sets, which are never touched or circulated.
I was going to say they're upside down. That's
so
cool.
They're always the reverse of an actual quarter. So an actual quarter will have a satin background and a shiny forefront.
Right.
But these always have the shiny background and the satin bust on them.
You know, I've never noticed that.
Yeah. And typically the whole thing ends up satiny because the first thing that's going to get worn is the bust because it's the highest part of the coin. So that's why you don't ever see them shiny when they're out and about. So I've got like this one that's actually all the proofs from the year I was born, 1980.
Aw.
And just different proof sets and stuff. But the one I just added, and the $2 half that I really like the most, is we went to the Olympics in '96 and got to see them play basketball in the Georgia Dome, which we were way up. They looked tiny, but we still got to see the '96
Right.
team, you know. And so they made a $half for the Olympics.
Ooh.
That's a proof, and it's got the same kind of thing. You can see the Atlanta logo on the back and that kind of thing. So that one's got a sentimental value because we were actually there. But I just picked this one up the other day, and you'll appreciate this being from the Rocket City.
Okay.
So they did a $half in 2019 because it was the 50th anniversary of the Apollo missions where they landed
Right.
on the moon. And so they did this one, which is actually a curved $half. I don't know if you can kind of see that it's
A
curved
little
right
bit.
there.
Yeah. Why is it curved?
So the back of it is the footprint on the moon.
Yeah.
So you can see right there.
Ooh.
Oh, that showed up pretty good on the video. Wow.
Yeah, it did.
So
Oh,
you can
that's
see it's
cool.
got Mercury, Gemini, Apollo, and then the footprint. The reason they made it curved is the front of it is the visor of an astronaut. And that's actually the picture that they took on the moon
Yeah.
of Armstrong and the flag. And you can see how the shadows are shiny so that they look black.
That's
And the front
awesome.
of it is satin, but it's curved because it looks like the visor. You can't really see it on here, but it is. It's actually got like a convex shape to it.
So not asking what you paid for it, but what is something like that worth?
Worth, you probably will typically pay a little bit more because they've got to make something off of it. But this one, I'll tell you, this one was $35. It's not. That's the other great thing about coin collecting is you can kind of pick and choose how deep you want to go. You know, there are ones like I've got these Liberty nickels right here that were from 1883 to 1912. So again, one of these Liberty nickels could have been like around the Titanic, right?
Right.
And the 1885 and the 1912 S are the most expensive because if you look at it, there were only 238,000 of the 1912 S's minted out of San Francisco, but there were 20 million of the 1897s minted. So you're talking 20 million of something versus 238,000. So that coin will run you a couple $100 just for the one coin.
Right.
You know, that's one of my bucket list coins, you know.
What
So
is
you can pick and choose.
So this is. I will ask you how much you spent on something here, and you
Sure.
can tell me it f off. But
No, it's fine.
what is the most expensive coin you have in your collection, and how much did you pay for it?
The most, are you talking expensive in terms of what I paid for it or expensive in terms of value?
Let's do both.
Let me look up the value of this one real quick. The most expensive one that I purchased is probably, it's probably that Denari. It was 65 when I bought it. But I caught him at the end of a show, you know, towards the end of the show, they're trying to move a little bit of stuff. So that's probably the most I've paid for one. So not a heck of a lot. That Morgan silver dollar was probably 40 or $50. But that's the thing is if you want to collect Morgan silver dollars, this is one of the least expensive ones. They can get into 100, 200, especially as the grade goes higher. And so you could easily, to round out a Morgan silver dollar collection, you could probably spend several thousand, tens or $20,000 to round it out if you want really good quality ones in there. But the most valuable one I own is that basketball Olympic proof.
Really?
Yeah, I was trying to find the value.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Pardon my 1980s keyboard.
Nah, it's all right. It's actually not as loud as it used to be when we were on sideline warning.
The yeah, it's about. I mean, it depends on where you look. They sell for probably about between 50 and 100. So that's the thing is the most like in terms of value. If you added up all the Liberty nickels, like having a complete set is worth more than an individual coin. So if you had all the Olympic ones together, all in proof, all unopened, then you could probably add it up together. So the most expensive thing in terms of value is probably this so far. But yeah,
and
a lot of it
for those in podcast land. This was
the Liberty nickels. Yeah, my book of Liberty nickels, because some of those do run fairly expensive. So if you add those all up collectively, they're worth more. But yeah, and then coins too. You know, I'll say this. I talked about grading. I want to talk about grading, and then I want to talk about what else coins can be, and then we can move on. But one of my favorite things in my collection that's not a coin, but it's still currency, is this Disney dollar. I don't know if you can see that on the video.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a Disney dollar from the Disneyland 50th when they were doing the happiest celebration on earth. And someone actually sent this as a thank you for something I had done. And they actually sent it off to get graded. So not graded,
awesome.
it's worth whatever a collector will pay for it. Graded, it actually improves the value. So this is a very choice new 64, which is pretty darn good for paper money. So what are you looking at off camera? What's going on?
Oh, I have a visitor in my room now.
Uh-oh. The cat. There he is. Hey, baby. He's so sweet. Dad.
Oliver is here.
Hey. I know he can't hear me, but he's
Yeah,
just
well,
too cute.
he was with Kary, but Kary's allergic to long hair cats, so he
That's not good.
yeah.
Shoot him away.
Yes, he shoot him in here. So your dad has a question here. It says, what is your entire bucket list of coins? I don't think we have enough time to go through an entire bucket list. Give me your top 5.
So top 5 would be a gold coin, like an Indian head gold coin. That's one that's high on my list.
Yeah.
I want to definitely expand out into some of the more expensive Morgan silver dollars. I love the design of those and just how they're done from an art perspective. I love those. I want to also expand out, and this, I know it's boring for a bucket list, but I'll get to an exciting one here in a second. The standing Liberty quarters are some of my favorite. I would love to get some more of those, but this one alone is $5. So if you think about every standing Liberty quarter over 20, 30 years, it adds up pretty quick. But the one coin, the Liberty nickels that I mentioned are one. The single coin, though, that I would love to find and have enough available cash on hand to get is a 3-legged buffalo nickel.
3-legged buffalo nickel.
Yep. So a 3-legged buffalo nickel was, let me see what year. I can't remember what year it was. 1937 D. So the way that it struck, it actually created a kind of an optical illusion where one of the legs is kind of missing on it. So it looks like he's standing up on 3 legs, and it's technically a mint error, but they allowed some to go through before they realized it. And this is like $1,000, $1,200.
Oh my gosh.
For just one coin, because it is an error. And that's the other thing is if you find like those planchets or they have clip errors, all kinds of, I mean, there's literally books on just errors, you know?
Yeah.
But that's one of the more famous ones that I wish I could get my hands on.
Okay. So we're getting questions. This is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Really quick, Amanda says, the cat woke Harper up, so I sent him downstairs.
Nice. He's been banished.
Jeffrey Martin, regarding proofs, when there's a $50 proof coin, is the value initially the face value of the coin, so 50 cents, or is it based on the metal it's minted on, say silver or gold? And is that proof coin considered legal tender?
Yeah, so inside of that Apollo $50 that I showed you, that proof, it says that it's genuine, talks about the legislation that was passed, and it said at the end, this coin is legal tender of the United States. So to a collector, that coin's worth $35. If you took that into a store and said, I am going to, hey, Publix, I want to buy a Coke, they would say, okay, that's only 50 cents. I need more money.
Okay.
So it is only in monetary transaction terms at a store, it's only worth 50 cents. From a collector standpoint, it's worth, or to the mint when they're selling them, it's worth more than that.
This stupid cat is now climbing up the back of my chair.
That's what they do, man. Isn't it great?
Mm-hmm. Great. That's a word. Yes.
Isn't it great?
So let me ask you, my question time. No.
No, good.
Wheat pennies. You know, for years we were told, save your wheat pennies. Save your wheat pennies. They're worth it. They're worth something. Are they?
So a wheat penny, I don't think I have my, hang on 1 second.
Okay. So what you see now is he is going to the back. He is grabbing a book. And this book will give you the answer to my question, probably.
I have a red book, and it's a little bit old. It's a few years old, but coins like that don't change greatly in value. So wheat pennies, which are 40s, 50s.
Right.
I'll pick a year. Let's see. A 1956 D penny is worth 10 cents in the shape you'd probably find it. Very fine 20. So just to say really quick, VF20 is usually where you can read Liberty, You can see Lincoln's ear, detail in his ear. You know, the higher points of the coin are still showing some detail. So it's worth 10 cents. In almost mint state, it's only worth 30. But this is where errors come in. If you have a 1956 D wheat penny and there's a little bitty shadow of a D above the actual D that got minted, the very fine is worth 10 and the mint state's worth 35. So
like
a normal
bucks or
common
cents?
bucks.
Oh, wow.
$10 and $35. There is a Lincoln Memorial penny soon after that in 1960 where there's a D on top of the D and then there's a small date. So there's small date pennies and large date pennies depending on the die they used. Right. If you get both dates and double D's, a mint state penny is worth $500. If you got both D's like minted over on top of each other. $500.
D's what? D's what?
D's pennies worth $500.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, wheat pennies, again, if you found an entire set of pretty good condition ones, it would add up to a little bit of money. But that one wheat penny that you find in your grandpa's coffee can is not going to send your kids to college.
Okay.
So
okay. $2 bills, kind of the same thing.
Yeah, there are a lot of coin booths and coin stores that will give change in $2 bills now.
Oh, wow. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, they gave change to us yesterday with half dollars, like Kennedy half dollars from the 60s and 70s.
Oh, wow.
It's one good way to round out a collection of those too. But I'll say this. Go ahead.
I was just sitting here thinking, looking at the picture of me holding the cat. You know what? I should have named this cat
What?
Mr. Bigglesworth.
Mr. Bigglesworth.
No, Mini-Me. We do not gnaw on our kitty. No, not just a little bit.
I love it.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's all good. But when you talk about the value, the value of a coin versus the value of its monetary value versus its collection value, that's where the gold coins really kick in, right? Obviously.
Right.
But they've got $20 gold coins. If it was minted out of Carson City in 1893,
Tennessee,
it's worth about,
you gotta get a move.
well, Nevada, but
I know.
it's
Well,
worth
that's
$27,500 for that one.
Oh, wow.
And that's more than the gold is even worth, because Carson City only minted a certain amount and that kind of stuff. So a lot of factors play into value. Yeah. But yeah, not at the point where I can get into that a lot yet.
Well, why not?
We're nibbling around the edges of it right now.
Nibble. No, we do not nibble on the kitty.
Do not nibble, not even a little bit. But I'll say this: the cool thing about coins, though, is it can mean quarters and wheat pennies and gold coins and denarii and all that, but it means a lot of other things too. So this is one for Bear Bryant's 100th birthday.
Oh, wow. Where's that minted out of?
I don't know where it was minted, but it's got the name of we got it through the museum.
Yeah.
It's got the name of the museum on the back. And then I also, Mardi Gras coins from Universal. I've got one for 1819, and we snagged one for 2020 right before they canceled the rest of the Mardi Gras events.
Oh, that's cool.
That'll be harder to find later. But yeah, I mean, it can mean anything. This was a cast gift from 2001 that we found in a drawer for when Disneyland renamed themselves and opened DCA.
Yeah.
When California Adventure opened.
Oh, that's
so,
cool.
I mean, coins can be anything. There are people that collect wooden nickels. There are people that collect Las Vegas casino chips. They collect those old paper tokens and plastic tokens that the people used to exchange for milk during the Depression.
Yeah.
There's actually a thing where people take buffalo nickels and carve them into different things. They call them hobo nickels.
Yeah.
So there's a coin collect. Numismatism can mean one of 1,000 things. So, but
Yeah.
that's my slice of the pie.
That's cool. Really quick, I gotta brag for a second.
Please.
You want to see what my newest collection is?
What is that?
Lord,
Na-na-na.
it's here.
Mm-hmm.
I finally
It arrived.
got my Duel on Mustafar Funko Pop. This is my grail. And thanks to Adam Russell, who found it on eBay and said, hey, jump on this.
Got my eyes open.
You did. And now you don't have to anymore because it's here.
Right.
So I don't know what I'm going to collect now for a while, because I've been searching for that one for so long that I've hit my penultimate.
Penultimate?
Penultimate. That's it.
Penultimate, yeah.
Yes. Collection.
one.
I mean, unless, which I don't think they're doing this. We'll have to ask Kary when he comes on here in a minute. I don't think we're getting Cinderella Castle with Roy for the 50th, which I'm shocked we haven't gotten a Funko for that.
I'm surprised there aren't any iridescent ones either.
Yeah, I'm sure there will be eventually.
Yeah.
Can y'all hear this cat?
No. Is he purring? There it goes. Oh, yeah. He's happy, man. See?
He has the loudest purr I have ever heard.
He is so happy. Isn't that worth something? Come on.
Sure. All right. Anyway, so there's your numismatism talk.
Yeah, thank you for letting me talk that, Dave. That was
Man,
fun.
see, we don't normally get you geeking out on this show. It's normally me geeking out and you just filling in the gaps.
Being along for the ride.
Yeah. So it's cool to hear something that Adam geeks out about. And so we'll have to do that every now and then. Find something else that you geek out about. And
Sounds good.
Go for it. But we do have, I guess this is the perfect halftime.
Halftime.
So this is the best place to shoehorn the Virgil asking of a question.
Let me find it real quick.
And I haven't even listened to this week's question. So we're doing this live as it is. So you get to hear us actually try to figure out Virgil's question of the week this week.
All right, when we actually edit the show, I'll cut it right there and play it.
Okay. Here we go.
Hey guys, I'm looking so forward to the podcast this week, but I have this week's question. Silver is found generally in lead ores, copper ores, and cobalt arsenide ores. Most silver is derived as a byproduct from mining and processing these other metals. The Morgan silver dollar was the first struck in 1878 in Philadelphia. Its production ended in 1904, but was restarted for 1 year in 1921. The total number of coins struck were 656,467,299 coins. In 1918, a congressional act was ordered to melt down 270,232,722 coins, leaving 386,734,577 coins in circulation. My question is, what act was used to melt these coins back to bars? Thanks, guys. Have a nice podcast. Bye.
Perfect subject.
Was it the Gold and Silver Act?
It was not.
Okay. Y'all, are you seeing this?
We're seeing it.
What the crap is wrong with this cat?
That's what cats do, man. Have you woken up yet with him on your head?
No, because he's locked in our laundry room.
Now, see, wait, if you ever let him out, that's what's next. So it was the Pittman Act. And let's take the facts one step further, Dave. So they melted down about 270 million of these silver dollars, these types of silver dollars right here, right?
Yes.
They melted those down. So this is one that survived, which
Right.
is another reason that they're cool to have, right? If you stacked all of those silver dollars on top of each other, it would be 400 miles tall.
Oh, wow.
The Empire State Building is 1,463 feet tall. If you stacked those silver dollars, those 270 million that they melted, from the street to the top of the Empire State Building, you would form 1,463 stacks of coins.
Wow.
I mean, think about in 1918 the logistics that must have been involved to pull something like that off.
That's crazy.
So,
that's really cool.
yeah.
Well,
Okay, here's one for you. If you took all of those silver dollars and you covered a football field with them from end zone to end zone,
okay.
it would be 87 layers deep. Isn't that crazy?
Wow. That is
Yeah.
crazy.
So there you go.
Wow.
The Pittman
All
Act.
right. Well, the Pittman Act.
The Pittman Act of 1918.
Well, we're going to do the Kary Act.
Not with coffee, man. That's not comfortable through the nose. Oh my gosh.
Are we ready? Are you ready? Because
I'm ready.
now we get Dave losing at something again. So here we go.
Oh wait, is this a competition?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a-
Cool.
It's a quiz.
Cool. No doubt.
Cool. No doubt. Hey,
Ooh.
Kary,
Wait, did you bring enough for everybody, dude?
what are you eating?
Hey guys.
Hey,
Hi.
snacker.
Snacker or slacker?
Snacker.
Hey,
Try my cookie.
Kary, can you take the cat back, please?
I'll take the cat.
You're muted, Kary. I can't hear you.
I can't hear a word y'all are saying.
You can't hear. Oh, you can't hear us at all.
Nope.
There's an
Then-
echo.
That's your voice in the background, dude.
Yeah, I can hear my own voice.
I am so
Okay.
sorry.
That's cool that the mic picks it up, but I can't. I can only hear you in there.
Okay, Adam,
Are you going to do technical support again?
I am technical supporting again.
I'm going to try to get my camera's doing the same thing it was doing earlier. Come on. Let me turn the light up and see if that works. I will definitely edit this part out. Does that sound good?
You can't hear.
Oh, we get to see him do it.
I've got that turned up.
I love it. Oops. Off. On. Off. On. Yeah. Is it blue? No. Orange.
Oh, audio poly.
Dave looks like Mickey Mouse. Everybody with his headphones up on top of his head like that. Let's see if I turn up the light, if that keeps it from getting blurry. So Jeffrey Martin says today he learned that collecting coins as an investment makes a lot of sense. That's no groan. That's a with some mild laughter. And also the Flynn's Arcade. I have one of those too. It's up in my work stuff, but someone sent me one from Disneyland when they did that. I've also got one from 2019 Halloween Horror Nights too when they did the arcade there too for
Cookie's really good.
Stranger Things. So
What was that?
what? Can you hear me now, Kary? No. Nothing. Bueller. What are these? Battery AirPods? We're trying AirPod.
Where's her Bluetooth? Oh, she's got more toolbars up there.
Let me show this fact my dad put out there. So, a 1944 steel wheat penny valued at an average of $77,000. That's crazy. Mint state is 110 for a penny. And Amanda says, I told you my speakers were going in and out. Is that, I assume that's Amanda? Is that you, Amanda? The cat wants some of the cookie now. Dave, can you hear me on your AirPods now? Hello? No? I tell you what, I'm going to take this time. Oh, gosh, you left the thing altogether. I am going to show you guys something. How about that? Let me set this back and take that off so if they join again. I'm going to show you something. I'll be right back. Oh, no, it's too late. I'm going to show them something now.
Well, apparently I have to buy my wife a new computer because the AirPods, so apparently I have to buy my wife a new computer because the AirPods weren't even working then.
Really?
Oh, he can hear us now. Oh, hold up.
Okay. Well, while we're holding up, I'll show you guys what I got. It is Superman in the Flash. And I didn't know that. These types of things actually come in pieces. You have to take it apart to get it in the box and put it back together. So like the Flash comes apart at the leg right here. Oh,
Whoa, Kary.
Hey, hi.
I can hear myself.
So see, isn't that cool? Everybody can admire my stuff. Superman. In and out.
Wait, I can. Do I need to put these on?
Yeah, because I can hear myself.
Oh man. You can get your ear fungus on me.
Oof.
Say something, Adam.
Something, Adam.
All right, we're good to go now.
All right,
All
let me go
right.
put this back.
Cats with you.
All this Apple technology.
Don't you love it?
I tell you what, though, this cookie is delicious.
Are we good now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Vance, Dave. One thing doesn't work, and Dave's solution is to buy a new computer. He's not wrong. We'll leave that right there.
Now you're laggy.
How did the cat get back in here?
I don't know.
Magic.
I'm like deathly allergic to this thing. Maybe not deathly, but highly.
Oh, here. Hold
Highly.
up.
This guy, man, he fixes one computer and breaks the other.
Am I going to have to leave the stream and come back?
It's possible.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Maybe
I'll
it's
be
his
right back.
network. Anyway, so this is what the Adam and Kary show would be like.
I mean, here, hang on. Let's get this to the right layout and just ignore the name under your picture and let's go to town, man. What's up?
We're good. So, life's been good.
Good. Glad to hear it.
How's you're what, a couple weeks now into the new house, so adjusted well.
Just over a month. It's hard to believe
Yeah.
that it's been a month, but yeah, adjusting well.
You
having a
figured
good time.
the new roads out and everything.
Yeah, yeah. Coming down here helped a lot to figure that out as it was being built, and so we don't need to navigate nearly as much as we did. But
That's good.
first day of school was today, and so we got that going on too.
I
Yeah.
saw
Oh, hey,
pictures.
Dave. I didn't see you join.
Oh, Dave's back.
I'm
Hi.
back. So
Hang on, wait,
Amanda.
hang on 1 second. There we go.
There we go.
So Amanda says, A, David's always going to hear himself. I hear him upstairs. I'm sorry.
True.
And B, tell them about you wanting to buy a new TV when the Roku went out. Yeah, I mean, I've had the same TV for 15 years, and it's time. It's an old plasma TV. It's time to. Thanks, Vance. Okay. Anyway, Kary, what are you here for?
I am here, because sometimes I feel like I need to keep you in line.
I mean, that's
then-
always.
That's true. We're going to do some fun, kind of wacky trivia type stuff tonight and just have fun with it and see Adam beat you in something else.
Adam won't beat me at something else.
We'll see what happens.
So,
If
So-
Alabama allowed gambling, I would probably put money on Adam Joseph Russell to beat Dave Adams in everything trivia related.
everything trivia related. Do you care to wager on that, sir?
I'm just
This just got
Be-
interesting.
because
Funko Pop
this-
wager. Funko Pop wager.
No, he might beat me at this.
And music and Star Wars.
I just said trivia related stuff.
But would he beat me at Alabama trivia? And why am I lagging again? I've got
Like the state?
no, the football team.
Oh, the football team.
Why am I laggy again? There we go. Now we're working again. Okay. So, Kary,
roll with it.
what are the
Audio
things?
podcast anyway.
Not always.
Yeah.
What are the,
So tonight, I guess we're gonna. Summer is a time of celebration, jubilee,
Jubilee.
festivals, random gatherings of people. Now, maybe in the last 2 years, it hasn't been that way, but
say
we're kind of getting back to that way. We just had Lollapalooza in Chicago 2 weeks ago. That was a lot of people in one area.
without masks or vaccinations.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things going on and gatherings getting back together. I've seen friends from Georgia at Renaissance festivals recently and different things like that. So yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. So I figured tonight we would do a little kind of multiple choice trivia and learn a bit about some things. So how we'll do this, we're going to break this into 3 rounds, and then of course, as we always do, have our final Jeopardy to wager how many points Adam's beating David by, and
My
see if
Christian
Dave can catch
name?
up. Yeah.
You said David, not Dave.
Can before we start, and I'll edit this out. Can you leave and come back in, Dave? Sorry, it's really bugging me. I need to see the light drain out of your eyes about 5 questions in, man.
I just love the way you so eloquently put that. Yes,
I'm trying to
Vance.
give him incentive to beat me. I want him to come at it and take this one. You know, you can't win every time, and it's not.
See,
fun.
I'll be in Florida in 2 weeks, and what
Yeah.
Vance said, that gives me hope that my trip won't be canceled. That Florida will be the last state to shut back down if
That is
something
true.
was to happen.
Well, the way COVID has worked in the past, and one of the reasons that we are doing in-person school, Dave's back. One of the reasons that we're kind of okay with in-person school is that it comes in waves, right? Florida will be on the backside of this spike while everybody else is heading up it. You know, we just gotta ride it and be out of here. And evidently, Dave disagrees with my assessment,
Yeah,
or he's frozen again.
he's probably just frozen again.
So, yeah.
I don't know what his network's doing.
You're on the same
Maybe
one.
maybe if he turned the Xbox off in there,
Oh, that's probably a good idea. Amanda's streaming something. You're streaming. You know.
he could free some bandwidth up. Dave to pop in on Adam's screen like you did on Kary's. I don't know. Yeah, but so, you know, I guess while we're waiting for Dave to come back, I am excited because doing 2 days at Universal Property, really 3 days, but the third day is kind of a half day before I leave for Daytona.
Okay.
So I'm pretty excited. It's going to be hot, so I don't know how to really break the day up. I'm going to, I guess, do a lot of indoor rides and things like that
Yeah.
during the day to kind of beat the heat, and then venture out
Sure.
into, you know, all the magical world of Harry Potter and all that kind of stuff later on in the day when the sun goes down. So
Yeah. Are you going to do Velocicoaster?
yeah, I'm excited for it. You know, I'm staying on property, so get the hour or hour and a half, whatever it is, beforehand to be in all the Hogwarts and Diagon Alley, all that kind of stuff. So hopefully you can knock out Hagrid's pretty early.
Sure.
And then just be able to head straight over and wait the Velocicoaster. But I'm hearing the lines haven't really been that bad. Maybe hour tops.
For
Most days,
Velocicoaster,
so,
yeah, their capacity is such that they can churn through it pretty well. So
They're whipping people through there. So
yeah,
that's pretty
make
cool.
sure you do the
All
boring
right.
show too. That one's really good.
Yes,
Y'all-
I'm gonna. There's a lot of stuff I haven't been able to do that I'm excited to. So
I feel so naked because I came in on my other browser, which is on the Hanging with the Web Show People's browser. And so I don't have any power. So Adam holds all the power for showing who's talking, everything tonight.
that's probably for the best.
I'm scared.
Don't be
Okay.
All right, so what we're gonna
All right,
dive
let's do
into, we've got 3 rounds, 5 questions per round. But there's gonna be a lot of banter in this. I can already tell just from some of the descriptions of these gatherings. So we'll obviously, just do tally points. These are going to be multiple choice.
Tally.
A, B, C. So I believe Dave did some flashcards. Actually, Amanda, this may be where your flashcards are. Nope, never mind. And then I think Adam's doing something with his phone, so that'll work as well. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So we'll keep points, and then, of course, we will do a final Jeopardy at the end. So I have, for the first round, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 states to choose from. So why don't we start with the one we're most familiar with, and we'll start with Alabama.
Okay. I should win this one.
So this one
So
is
we're naming
kinda
a town in Alabama then?
No.
no. So this round, you are going to name which festival is real.
Got it.
That's what this round is about.
The Ryan County Watermelon Festival.
All right. So your choices are A, Spec Fest. It's a festival for people who are into microscopes that happens in Dauphin Island, Alabama. B, the Chicken and Egg Festival, a sampling of all things Southern culture that happens in Moulton, Alabama. Or C, Forge Days, celebrating Alabama's rich history in the steel industry. This, of course, happens in Birmingham, Alabama. Your answers,
All right.
gentlemen.
3, 2, 1. I'm going Forge Day. That sounds like something.
That does sound real. It
Yeah,
does
that
sound
sounds like something that's real.
But I got to go with Spec Fest. Mad props
So-
to Dauphin Island.
Both of you are wrong.
Oh man! So wait, Moulton has a chicken and egg day?
Moulton, Alabama, home of the Alabama Chicken and Egg Festival. So here is the description they give for the Chicken and Egg Festival. Where else can you see chicks being born? Eat fried chicken feet, learn about moonshiners, and watch important people smash eggs on their foreheads. All while listening to live music. Can you cluck like a chicken? Eat fast? Toss an egg or jam out? What about just avoiding getting an egg on your face? Well, if you feel like you can do all of those, make sure to join Egg Roulette this year at the Alabama Chicken and Egg Festival.
When is the chicken and egg festival?
So it's already passed for this year. I believe this is something we might have to take an adventure to next April when it rolls back around.
Definitely.
Yeah. So
April
this
what?
was-
Because that's my birthday.
It's just in April. The last year it kind of popped up in the middle of it.
So my birth month, like right around my birthday.
Yeah, it's going to be right around in there. So, yeah, looking forward to that one. But that was a neat one. I knew about that one before we kind of really did this. I've been to the Chicken and Egg Festival before.
Did you end up with egg on your face?
I did not. So not a lot of people in here, but most people know my alter ego that I used to do when I worked for a certain minor league hockey team. And I had to go out and be there for that, be present for that.
He caused a lot of chaos at some of these places.
Yeah. So thankfully, I don't know why Siri keeps popping up, but thankfully, because of all the fur that was on me, I did not have to get egg or stuff on me.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Or eat chicken feet.
Or eat chicken feet. So
It's basically it's just a chicken wing, right?
no.
There's no muscle on a chicken foot, dude.
No.
It's all cartilage.
Basically like eating
and nails.
toothpicks. Yeah.
Okay, so
But
0,
I mean,
0.
it's great people watching. I will put it that way.
I can only imagine.
But I
So
can
for those who
only
don't know where Moulton,
imagine.
Alabama is, me and Dave were up here in the northern part of the state, Huntsville, Madison area, the top of the state. I'm sorry. Birmingham would be towards the center north of the state, central north of the state. Moulton is going to fit in between that. So that's that will give you an idea of what you're dealing with.
So you're looking at what, an hour and a half drive? to
An
Moulton?
hour.
Hour?
Moulton is where my wife's engagement ring came from. So
Is it shaped like an egg?
no,
Honey, I didn't get you a diamond.
Is it a chicken foot?
I mean, why not?
I got you. I got
Is
you.
it like an opal with a chicken foot in it? What is it, like the Jurassic Park, the amber with the mosquito in it? You can
Yeah,
put
that's
a little
it.
chicken foot in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the northern gates of Mordor, yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's actually kind of hot.
Absolutely. All right. Our next destination takes us to the very tippy top northwest of the country into the great state of Alaska.
Okay.
All right. So, your choices here are A, the Iceworm Festival, celebrating ice worms that live in glaciers in Cordova, Alaska. B, the Bear Run, where you are literally chased by Arctic bears in Valdez, Alaska.
Stop typing on your phone,
DMX
Dave. Hang on.
I'm not typing on my
Point
phone.
of order.
Ah, you're
Stop typing on
definitely-
your
you're
phone.
definitely- yeah,
Point
yeah,
of order.
yeah,
We
yeah.
all know that look. We all know
What
that.
are you
no,
talking
no.
about?
Point of
Put
order.
hey, actually, you know what? Come put your phone in here with me.
I tell you what,
No!
I will do this. I will do this so you see me not typing on my phone since
Yeah,
I'm
same
using that
thing,
for my
Dave.
answers.
Same thing,
Okay,
Dave.
fine.
There you go.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right.
Oh, let me swipe up. See me too.
C.
Stop typing on
Diomede
your phone.
days.
Wait, say that again.
Diomede days. Tiny islands between Alaska and Russia. Party between the two countries. This happens at Diomede Island, Alaska.
Please come to my Diomede Island party. Please.
So, A. Iceworm Festival. B. National Bear Run. Or C. Diomede days.
Is it the National Bear Run? Or is it just the...
I would like to see your phone, Dave. Thank you.
Is it the National Bear Run, or is it just the Bear Run?
Well, it's called the Bear Run, but I'm just going to assume it's a National Bear Run.
I'm going to go Bear Run.
I'm going to go Iceworm.
Correct answer, Iceworm Festival. So that's a point for Adam. All right, description of this festival. Iceworms are tiny little worms that live in the ice of glaciers. No one really understands how they survive. In 1961, a few Cordova residents invented a festival honoring these creatures to break up their winter malaise.
Malays, yeah.
There we go. Whatever that word means. The Cordova Iceworm Festival is held the first weekend of each February in the remote seaside town of Cordova, Alaska. There are several. There are survival suit races, and of course, ladies, don't forget to get your entries in for the Miss Iceworm pageant.
There she is.
Wow.
Mrs. Iceworm. So yeah.
Okay. So is that
Wow.
something like, when is it? Because, I'll be on a cruise up there.
February. It's in
Oh,
February.
yeah, no. No. Yeah, I won't be
I
there
also
for them.
I should have looked this up. I'm not really sure where the remote seaside town of Cordova is in
Can
the
I pick
cities
my
of
phone up and look?
Alaska. I would rather you not, because let's just be honest, that leads to trouble. But anyway,
I'm looking.
So
I'm looking anyway.
I'm looking anyway.
that's here.
Excuse
would-
me,
I would
Captain.
assume
Can we
it's
pull into
probably up-
Cordova?
I would assume it's probably up near the northwest area. No, okay,
Nope.
southeast area. So it's
It's
close
the
to
red dot.
Canada.
Yep.
It's close to
Interesting.
Marshlands in British Columbia.
So,
So that would be over
There
in
you
the area where what was the book? Not Call of the Wild.
White Fang?
Into the Wild. That would be over in that area where that kind of took
Into the
place.
unknown.
Into the Wild.
Into the unknown.
It is frozen, too. But
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cold up there. So, all right.
All right.
After
I'm
two
losing.
questions, Adam 1, Dave 0. Who would have thought that? All right, we're gonna move on to another cold climate area. We're gonna head over to the natural state. No, not natural state. They just do natural things there. Colorado. We're headed to Colorado. All right. So, your choices are A, Mike the Headless Chicken Fest. Celebrate Mike the Headless Chicken, an inspiration to all. This happens in Fruita, Colorado. B, Alpine Days, a celebration of forestry and mountain life in the great state of Colorado, in Breckenridge, Colorado. C, Golden Hour Fest, a music festival surrounding everyone watching the sunset on the longest day of the year in Golden, Colorado.
Golden Hour Fest.
Guesses.
Mike the Headless Chicken.
Mike the Headless Chicken.
Oh, no. It went dead again. I can't hear.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. I'll fix this.
He says.
Away
Can you hear me now?
here. Click that.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Yes. Yes, I'm working. Enter studio.
Oh, he. What are you doing?
Nope.
What are you
Can't hear
doing?
anything.
Where did he
Tongue in
go?
cheek. He
No.
He left. He went to Cordova. He left.
He left. I can't do a Russian accent.
You can't do Russian. He left.
No.
No.
Da.
Da.
Das Vidanya.
Das Vidanya. Don't get none on you.
Yeah.
Uncle
Seriously.
Kary. This editing is going to be so much fun tonight.
I'm sorry. Nickelodeon.
Boom, boom. So, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
No, you pick something. You hang up
You
first.
pick
No, you hang up first.
The Braves won.
Did they now?
Yeah.
Who were they playing?
We playing the Reds. Today I learned that Adam really wants to have a theater show in Branson, Missouri with his
I
Russian.
love America. I love America.
All right, should I go in and check on Mr. Kary?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. I tell you what. I'm gonna take this opportunity to go get some water. I'll be right back too.
Water.
Don't leave, everybody. We'll be right back.
After these messages, we'll be right back. Talking. Y'all, we apologize. Sorry. What? Yeah, he'll have to. Is it working now? Okay. Y'all, I apologize for all this, but we are having some technical difficulties with oh, Vance, that was wrong of you, sir. I'm very sad. We're trying to work on Geek at Birth. We're going to make it entertaining. But we are trying to figure out some computer issues. Apparently I need to buy my wife a new computer. And it's still weird that I can't bring up comments because of where I am. Adam, I need you to come back because I need to lose this game. But yeah, I apologize for the slowness of tonight's quiz. This is going to be fun when we get it working. So how is everyone's evening? What's going on in the places that you are? Vance, Virgil, I know y'all are in Central Florida. Jeffrey, you're up in the cold, well, Chicago area. I guess it's not cold right now. So how is life in the different areas of the world? Yeah, so Jeffrey says there's a reason why Kary can't sit at the desk with Dave since he's there. We could theoretically do that. I'd have to take my headsets off, and we'd have to, listen that way. That is a possibility. We'll try that in a moment if this doesn't work with the computers. Jeffrey said it hit 95 degrees today in Chicago. Okay, so that makes it officially hotter than it was here in Alabama. That's crazy. But was it a dry heat or was it a heat? Because here in Alabama, if it hits 95, it's a dry heat, or it's a heat, and it's a very, very humid heat. Okay, Kary says it's not going to work. Vance says social distancing. Kary doesn't want to be that close to Dave. Gee, thanks, Vance. You might want to use the WrestleMania chair. The what? That is our fire safe box.
What are you keeping there, like magic bands?
No. All right, we're going to do it this way. So, Adam.
I'm not going to be able to hear him.
Yeah, you will, because I just turned my headphones off. We're going no headphones, Adam.
Okay.
So
He can't see anything, so you're going to still win legitimately.
I can't hear either one of you guys.
you can't hear me?
When you both move away from the mic, you're like really, really in the background.
What about this now? Is that still good?
That's good for you.
Okay. So what we're going to have to do, Kary, go get my other mic. This mic is dialed in, like it's a straight up podcast.
Oh, sure. It's a broadcasting mic. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to have to switch mics mid-show. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties tonight. I didn't know about my wife's computer. That's my B. So, yeah. Hold up. Just
And Jeffrey asked, "Is there a reason why Kary can't sit at the desk?" This is why.
Yeah.
Because Dave's mic is like a. You have to be very close to it in order for it to hear your voice. If you back away, it can't hear you. But if you get close, it can hear you just like that. And now we watch in the natural habitat as they struggle to solve the riddle. What will it take to actually get this podcast finished tonight? Will they solve it?
How's that?
Ooh, hello. And now there's an echo.
Is that better?
Yeah, but there's an echo.
What do you mean?
I can hear myself twice.
There. This way.
Can you hear it?
Less echo now?
How's the echo?
Echo? Oh, it's worse now. That's good.
So, not really sure what to do here.
Let me try something here.
Echo cancellation. There you go. That button.
How about now?
How about now?
Does it sound
That's
a little
good.
better? Awesome.
Well,
Cool.
yeah, that's better. It'll do.
Apologize. Okay.
Our apologies.
All right. So
we were in the great state of Colorado.
Yes, we were.
Do I need to just redo these?
read them again.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so A, Mike the Headless Chicken Fest. Celebrate Mike the Headless Chicken, an inspiration to all in Fruita, Colorado. B, Alpine Days, a celebration of forestry and mountain life in the great state of Colorado in Breckenridge, Colorado. Or C, Golden Hour Fest, a music festival surrounding everyone watching the sunset on the longest day of the year in Golden, Colorado.
I say
I have
B.
to go with the one that sounds the craziest.
Answer A, Mike the Headless Chicken Fest.
How?
It sounds crazy, man. It sounds absolutely
Can you
nuts.
keep score here and put Adam at another point?
I've got it here too.
Okay, gotcha.
Shut your
Okay.
face.
All right, so
So tell me about Mike the Headless Chicken.
let me make sure I enunciate this the right way. The annual Clucking Festival is a celebration in remembrance of the life of Mike the Headless Chicken and his unbelievable survival spirit. Mike was a chicken which never gave up. In 1945, a rooster named Mike was decapitated by a farmer, but strangely, he had just enough willpower to continue living for another 18 months.
Wow.
The farmer kept him alive by feeding him using special techniques with an eyedropper with a milk and water mix. In the end, Mike died by choking on a kernel of corn.
Where did he put the eyedropper?
How? But how?
Where did the So many questions.
Hold up.
So many questions. Ding.
I've got to look this up now. Hold up. Mike the Headless Chicken.
Oh, it will come in quick when you look.
Is there a pic?
Oh yeah,
Wow.
That's so.
And how
I
long
feel
did he
like it's like
survive?
maybe like a trachea type thing. Like you would do that with a human,
Sure.
kind of with a chicken, and he just figured that out. And I mean, for the mid 40s, that's pretty good.
Do what you had to
Ingenuity.
do. Yeah, absolutely.
So some
But he was
highlights
bumping into
of-
walls all the time, though.
Yeah, so some highlights of Mike the Headless Chicken Fest. Of
Hey,
course,
Mike,
you can
watch where you're going, Mike. Look out, dude. There's a wall.
How did Helen Keller's parents punish her?
Sir. 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 This is a family podcast.
Wait, Dave, we haven't hit rock bottom yet. There we go.
It's not far down. Oh, there it is. All right, so some highlights if you'd like to attend Mike the Headless Chicken Fest. So remember, this happens in Fruita, Colorado. You will, of course, be able to sit down and hear the tale of Mike the Headless Chicken. How he survived and how he lived. So really, all these questions you guys have can be answered by going to Mike the Headless Chicken Fest.
.com.
For you guys that like to keep in shape, there is a 5K fun run.
Wow.
I think you're allowed to keep your head on for it, though.
Oh, I got to see the medal for that, though.
There is a disc golf tournament,
Oh, disc golf.
just
That's
randomly, games and entertainment for everyone, and of course a chicken wing eating contest.
fun. Not chicken heads or chicken
I
lips.
would have expected gizzards, but
don't lose your head over
I guess they
they need to
got
go
in a
over to
little over their
Baumhauer's.
heads.
Yeah, they need to go to Baumhauer's and get some chicken lips.
Yeah, dear Lord.
Okay, so you're winning 2-0.
2-0. Oh, look, you have a scoreboard too. Good job. I like yours.
We hadn't even made it out of the first round, John.
All right. Question number 4. This one takes us to the state of Ohio.
What?
OH.
No.
No. Oh, no.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
All right. So, A, the Duct Tape Festival. Locals create giant creative duct tape floats and parade them down the main street in Avon, Ohio. B, Mallard Days, celebrations of mallard ducks and their annual migration back to Ohio in Sandusky, Ohio. And C, the National Tire Festival, an annual celebration of Ohio's history in the rubber industry in Akron, Ohio.
See, that sounds too legit to quit.
legit to quit.
Hey. So
Legit.
I'm going to go with the Mallard Festival. B.
See, I have to say C because I know the Akron Rubber Ducks are a minor league baseball team.
So both of you are incorrect. The National Duct Tape Festival, held every year in Avon, Ohio. Folks come out in their best suits and dresses made of duct tape.
Come on, sweetie. maybe in Colorado, if they'd had duct tape, they could have saved the chicken. Get his head, hurry!
Take it up and get some ice worms and put on it. Keep it on ice. You'd be good to go.
How did the first half of the show, how was it so, like...
I can tell you all
Palmer.
about my coin collection.
This is
The
my
second
fault.
half of the show, total madness.
This is 100%.
Helen Keller jokes.
The Alabama duct tape parade is called normal traffic. He's not wrong.
Very true. Very true. So
All right.
that's the thing. It happens in Avon, Ohio. I'm not sure I want to attend this one. No.
What time of year is it?
This one happens in September.
We
Like
can
I
still
said,
go.
We could
Yeah,
make
in Florida, if you were going to wear a duct tape suit in September, you would die. But I guess in Ohio, that's
in Ohio, they're a little more cool up there during that time. So
OHNO.
all right, we'll stick with states that start with O, and we're going to head to Oklahoma.
Where the wind goes sweeping across the plains.
So
wave and weed.
there is A, Wagon Wheel Festival.
Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel.
It's a festival created to pay homage to the settlers of the 1800s moving west through Oklahoma. This happens annually in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma.
So would people on the road say,
Go west, young man, haven't you been told?
You missed a perfect Rod Stewart song with "Who else is gonna bring you a broken arrow?" Come on.
Attention passengers, this
Bottle
train has
of
left the
rain.
rails. You will find your exits on the left,
Okay.
the rear, and up front.
All right.
B,
that was
Sooner
just A.
Summer.
Yeah, B. What was it?
Sooner Summer. It's a Renaissance festival meets a music festival that annually celebrates the wonderful heritage in the state of Oklahoma. This happens in Norman, Oklahoma, right next to the campus of OU.
Is that opposed as to later summer?
I missed the Renaissance history that Oklahoma has, but or maybe
Yeah, I wasn't really
part
sure
I didn't
about
know.
that either, but apparently it's there.
Jeffrey.
Point of order. How many Patreons?
Not enough.
Not
Obviously.
enough. Not enough. I'm about to go sign up with 4 different Gmail accounts right after this show.
It's worth the $20, I promise.
All right. And C, the World Cow Chip Throwing Festival. Patrons gather to toss cow chips the farthest to see who wins, annually in Beaver, Oklahoma.
I hope it's real.
So the correct answer is C, the World Cow Chip Throwing Festival. Cow chip throwing is a popular pastime throughout the state of Oklahoma, but the concentration of experts can be found within the town of Beaver. The stories you will hear are all true, so when you visit, be prepared to duck to avoid the need for facial reconstruction. Yes, a cow chip is exactly what you think it is.
There are
course it
so
is.
many jokes I want to make here.
Well, hang on, let me go back to the 2 camera real quick. The one thing they're missing is that's the opportunity where you need a disc golf competition.
I agree. 100%
Throw it like a
agree.
frisbee to the hole. That's where you need that.
There are so many jokes I want to make about it being in Beaver, Oklahoma, and you're throwing the cow chips. But this is a family show.
Well, the largest concentration of experts of cow chip throwers are in Beaver, Oklahoma, so...
Okay, that's the end of the first round.
End of the first round. Adam 3, Dave 1. 3-1.
Yes, I know I'm losing.
3-1.
Tres uno. Say, speaking of Spanish, did you see the thing I posted about the Wednesday show on Netflix about the Addams family?
I did.
I think it's going to be cool. I mean, I get that's a weird cast for Gomez, but I think it's going to be one of those kind of like, you know, tripping over himself all the time, trying to stay debonair and keep up with the hotness and the you know, whatever of Morticia.
We'll see.
We'll see.
It's one of those things where you got to at least watch the first one to see
I'll give
how
it a watch.
They pull it off. Yeah.
Just like I will be giving How I Met Your Father
a watch.
a watch
Oh,
on
interesting.
Hulu. Hillary Duff.
Hilary Duff?
Hillary Duff?
Yeah. She's the main
Wow.
character.
How I Met Your Father.
Father.
Yep. All right, so our next round of questions, this one is going to be, I'm going to describe a festival, and I'm going to give you the name of the festival, and you're going to go through these multiple choice answers I give you to tell me where the festival takes place at. So we're kind of reversing it a little bit here.
Cool. All right. Cool.
All right, so our first one, film buffs will love this one. We've got Lebowski Fest. America is the home of Hollywood, and of course, there's a big fascination with movies, music, and stars. A representation of this is the Lebowski Fest, a festival dedicated to the classic Coen Brothers movie. Highlights of this festival are, of course, a look-alike and costume contest, because you got to have that. Unlimited bowling, of course. Movie screening, and cocktails, mainly White Russians. Does this take place in A, Louisville, Kentucky, B, Venice, California, or C, Las Vegas, Nevada?
Y'all are going to hate me because I actually know this one. So, Adam, go ahead and give your answer.
I'm going to say C.
It's Kentucky.
The answer is A, Louisville, Kentucky.
Fascinating.
Fascinating.
I would have thought there was a high concentration of that, but then again, I also wouldn't have thought there was a high concentration of cow chip throwing experts.
So the only reason it is in Louisville, Kentucky, is the person who started it is from Louisville.
Oh, I thought it was going to have something to do with bourbon.
No, it's just
Okay.
having to do with the movie itself. This is a for some reason I came across this on MSN the other day, and this was actually what gave me the idea for this show.
Oh, nice.
So I just gave him a softball. Sorry,
It's a
guys.
freebie. It's okay. That's
Sorry,
the free
guys.
spot on the
Freebie for
bingo
you.
board for Dave.
Somebody says we're the Adams family.
No, they're Adams family.
We're
That was
Adams family.
That was Kathy.
Oh, hey, Kathy. She needs to allow the thing to do her thing so she can use her picture. All right. Moving on to the world's largest trivia contest.
World's largest trivia contest.
Yeah. So trivia buffs from across the country make a beeline to this town each April for the world's largest trivia contest. Taking place over a 54-hour period, this contest will test more than your collection of useless information. It will also test your stamina, endurance.
So there's no breaks?
Is there a fun run or something?
There is allotted 15-minute bathroom breaks every 2 hours.
So I'm out.
So it's like the World Series of Poker trivia style.
Essentially, yes. Does this happen in A, Paris, Texas, B, Stevens Point, Wisconsin, or C, Nashville, Tennessee?
Well, if it's in Nashville, there's another freebie for Dave.
I was going to say, if it's in Nashville, I feel like I would hear of that. Paris, Texas. I'm going to go B. I'm going to go Wisconsin.
B too.
Yeah.
Correct answer, Stevens Point, Wisconsin. Correct answer for both guys here.
So I went against Paris, Texas, because that's the home of Gene Stallings, and I figured that Kary would think I would go straight for that. And Nashville, I would have heard about that.
I just went with Paris, Texas, because it was the title of a song I listened to today.
Oh.
And there it is.
All right, moving on to the annual Hollerin' Fest.
Holler.
Speak up if you hear it. Hollerin' Fest.
Hello.
Holler.
Playa.
Think you can holler louder than anyone you know? I really do believe Dave could win this.
I win. Me.
All your skills will be put to the test in the National Hollering Contest, where the person who literally can make the most noise takes home the prize. We have a host of the show that could win this one.
I win.
This festival every year takes place on A, Mulberry Mountain in Arkansas, B, in Scuba, Mississippi,
Scuba.
Rube.
or C, Dunn, North Carolina.
So I know it's not scuba, and you know why I know it's not scuba. So I'm going. When you said hollering, my first thought was Arkansas.
Well, it's on top of a mountain.
Both of you gentlemen are incorrect. See, I can throw both of you off.
Is it scuba?
It is not Scuba, Mississippi.
Okay.
Shout out
Dunn.
Rowan here. Dunn, North Carolina is the correct answer for the Hollerin' Fest.
Wow. Is there anything deeper than the Hollerin' Fest?
My love is deeper than the holler.
This next one is a favorite of mine. I need to attend this one on this next go round. So, the annual Spam Jam.
Spam Jam.
The annual Spam Jam. Who doesn't love good spam?
Me.
You're from Alabama. You don't like spam?
I don't like spam.
Like, not even like fried spam?
Spam musubi is the best. Look it up.
There's so much stuff you can do with spam.
Yeah.
No spam. No spam.
Man.
No spam for you.
No spam.
You haven't lived till you really try the different kinds of spam. All right, attracting the world's largest collection of spam lovers, this festival sees endless pounds of spam shoveled down throats in endless competitions that provide laughable entertainment for onlookers.
Laughable entertainment.
Laughable entertainment for onlookers. Spam of every kind can be found here. I didn't know there was more than one kind of spam. I knew there were
I thought there
different.
was low sodium and normal. I didn't know there was.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yes. So be sure to come with an empty stomach. If we want to take a trip to the Spam Jam, do you guys think we're headed to A, Austin, Minnesota, B, Valdosta, Georgia, or C, Grapevine, Texas?
Okay, so my total guesses were wrong because I was going to say Hawaii, where spam is from. But say those again because I was listening.
Yeah, I was going to ask the same again.
We're going to be headed to A, Austin, Minnesota, B, Valdosta, Georgia, or C, Grapevine, Texas.
3, 2, 1. I'm going Texas.
I'm going Valdosta.
Both of you gentlemen are wrong again. We're headed to Minnesota. We're headed to Minnesota. Austin, Minnesota, of all places.
Austin, Minnesota.
So this has been a tough round for you guys.
Oh,
Yeah,
don't you
but-
know I love the spin?
Don't you know? I'm within 1 point. How am I not catching up?
All right. So final question for this round. This one takes us to the Bald is Beautiful Festival.
Nope.
So we've all got hair here. Oh.
Are you on ball now?
That's hat
Okay.
hair.
Just a
Come
little
on.
forehead there. Just a little
Come on,
forehead.
that's hat head. That's hat
You
head.
got that Peyton Manning head? Bob head?
So, is the hair on your
Sure I
head beginning
do.
to thin and you haven't quite come to terms with it? This isn't an advertisement for Rogaine, by the way. But if you want to sponsor the show, feel free.
Yeah, not a sponsor yet.
Well, you will feel right at home at this wonderful festival and convention where ceremonial chants, feel-good clinics, and useful advice will leave those feeling a little like they are aging too quickly, rejuvenated, and proud to be bald.
Ceremonial chants?
Yeah, that part threw me a little bit. Not sure if this is a cult or not, but
I'm bald and that's okay. I mean, look at you.
Gosh darn it, people like me.
gosh darn it, people like me.
Mirror affirmation sessions every morning.
You are amazing. You can.
I am good
do
at
it.
trivia. I am good at trivia.
I am going to beat Adam.
What are, do y'all think I'm Boyle? Like, am I Boyle from 9-9?
I will beat Adam
You
this
know,
week.
give him a little bit of sports trivia, Dave. And
Adam can't host a show without me while I'm on a cruise.
okay, fine.
All right.
Nikolaj's palate isn't that sophisticated. All he eats is buttered noodles. He's all of us,
spam.
man. all of us.
Where's the Bald Festival?
Well, you tell me. Are we headed to Bald Head, Maine?
Oh, I hope so.
Morehead City, North Carolina? Or Eagle Rock, Washington?
It would just be poetic justice to be Bald Head, Maine. But that's, you know what? It's just crazy enough.
The correct answer, we're headed to Morehead City, North Carolina.
Finally.
Point Adam Joseph Russell. Well, that ends it for round two.
I'm going to type this because I can't say it on the show.
What are you
What are
doing?
you typing? And who are you typing it to?
You'll see.
So that means it's you. That's just wrong.
Okay.
Anyway,
All right, so final round
Hang on, excuse me.
before Final Jeopardy. Adam is 5, Dave is 3.
you feeling confident, Adam?
We'll see what happens.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, just go.
For the guy
Last round, folks.
for the guy who didn't like Space Jam.
I didn't like the
Quoting Porky Pig.
No, I liked the first Space Jam, not the second one.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Every year in May,
Where are we
So
doing
wait,
this?
what are we doing in this? Yeah.
this is a combination of the first two rounds.
Okay.
So this first question, we're going to be guessing the city again.
Okay.
Every year in May, people gather on the shores of this town to celebrate the legend of Buccaneer Jean Lafitte's buried treasure at Contraband Days Pirate Festival. A, Miami, Florida. B, Lake Charles, Louisiana. Or C, San Francisco, California.
Read the description again.
Jean Lafitte.
May I
Every
have
year
that in
in
the form
May-
of a sentence?
Every year in May, people gather on the shores of this town to celebrate the legend of Buccaneer Jean Lafitte's buried treasure at the annual Contraband Days Pirate Festival. A, Miami, Florida. B, Lake Charles, Louisiana. Or C, San Francisco, California. The answer, B, Lake Charles,
Oui, oui,
Louisiana.
French.
Because he is
Yeah.
French Jean Lafitte.
Yeah, but I was trying to. By the way, I picked A, so I'm losing again. I was trying to. I didn't remember that Lake Charles was on a shore. So,
Well, sure enough, it is. So
Show enough.
sure enough.
Show enough. So I do need to take back something I said just a minute ago. So this is going to be just kind of more of round 2.
oh, okay. All right.
So I realize how I worded these, and this is going to be more of round 2.
Sure.
So, all right.
6-3, by the way. I was within 1 point.
Not
There's 4
everyone.
left. You can do it, man. You can do it.
You can do it. If you just put your mind to it.
Ask the question.
All right. Not everyone is interested in the seriousness of Cannes or Sundance. This place is the place to go for a lighthearted film festival featuring the silly and outrageous. Every year, the Faux Film Festival,
Faux.
about movies that actually were never made, is held in which city in the United States? A, Seattle, Washington. B, Portland, Oregon. Or C, Hollywood, California.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I'm going Portland.
The answer is keep Portland weird.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
exactly.
Exactly.
Yep. All right, so we both got it.
I would like to go to that.
How
So they
did
all
you?
make up movies and just like
They
talk
just
about
make
them as
up
if they were
movies.
real?
They make up movie posters. They put a cast together, and then you have this whole premiere and don't actually watch anything.
Unrelated at Birth, the movie.
I have so many questions. One, who would play me in Unrelated to Birth the movie?
I think that's our next show. We
That could
talk
be.
through UAB the movie.
Let's put together UAB the movie. We already know who's playing Turbo. That's Luke Bryan.
Yeah.
If you can get him, he's
If
so
you can get him,
busy.
he's tough. He's tough.
It's got to be Channing Tatum that plays me. We're both from Alabama.
Yeah.
Okay,
I bet he's been to the Chicken and Egg Festival.
He probably has. He's from Coleman.
Chickendale's dancer. At the
Chickendales. I see what you did there.
Whoever plays me has to have an epic beard.
What's the guy?
so Cy from Duck Dynasty
Joe.
would play
What's
you.
that? Joe.
Rogan?
No. He's a bigger guy. He's not a weed smoker. Joe.
You saying I'm a big guy?
I mean, you're a stalky guy.
Yeah.
It's Joe
Stalky?
something.
You're a
but
stalker?
I can't think of what he
Jeffrey
is.
Martin. I thought it was Eric Church, not Luke Bryan. Remember? That's a throwback.
Yeah.
I'll leave the true UAB fans will understand that one.
Yep.
Jeffrey Martin gets it. All right, guys.
All right, so this is question number 3.
Yep, this time we're headed to the Big Pig Jig.
The Big Pig Jig. I can just hear the radio commercial now.
Yep, Big Pig Jig was created by combining a barbecue competition with an arts and crafts fair. 100 teams compete in front of 25,000 spectators.
Wow.
You heard that number right. 25,000 spectators vying for the prize of Best Barbecue Pork. First prize, $12,000.
Wow.
So what I'm hearing is me and Porter need to go try this.
Yeah.
I have to be honest. I thought you were going to say best pulled pork or best barbecue pork original artwork. I thought there was a twist there.
I got it. Well, so this is when I was reading up on this one, right? So there are barbecue-inspired pieces of art.
Yeah, I was going to say like a self-portrait made out of burn ends.
Yeah.
or something
So
like that.
Good. Can I eat this?
this happens. This happens in November, so we can still make this one.
I don't have time to. Actually, I have a pretty good pork recipe.
I'm not worried about you making pork. I just want to go eat and watch.
You've eaten my pork.
I understand that, but like, if you don't have time, we can still just go eat and watch.
Okay. Is it close enough that we can go?
I don't know. You tell me.
Oh, slick.
I tried.
Nice.
I tried.
This festival held November 5th and 6th annually. Well, not annually because the days change, but this year held November 5th and 6th in A, Vienna, Georgia, B, Fayetteville, Arkansas, or C, Sioux City, South Dakota?
Don't say it.
3,
Wait,
2,
wait. Hang on. I got to get my phone. Hang on.
3, 2, 1.
Don't say it.
It's not.
It's not B.
No, it's
That's
not
too
B.
obvious.
I'm saying it's Sioux City.
The answer, Vienna, Georgia.
Adam wins.
You still have Final Jeopardy.
That's right.
I'll lose.
Don't stop.
Believing.
Do.
Hold on to that chicken foot.
Feeling. All right.
Barbecue.
So where
arts and
is-
crafts? Oh,
Where is Vienna,
Where's
Georgia?
Vienna, Georgia?
Vanner, Georgia? I swear to make the sausages.
Did I make them
That's
sausages
the only
there?
reason I chose that.
Vienna, is it Vienna, Georgia, maybe? It may be Vienna, Georgia.
Let's see if I can type
I
correctly.
might be pronouncing that wrong.
Vanna, Georgia, home of Ellis Brothers Pecans and Tyson Foods, is
Tyson's in Coleman, too.
Well, that's just a plant.
No.
Are they in Coleman?
Yeah.
I thought they were in
near
our-
Albany.
Albany?
Near
Oh,
Albany?
no.
So that's going to be
No, not
South
Albany. Albany.
Albany. So that's in
Seriously. Seriously.
Southwest
Albany.
Georgia? Is that correct?
Yeah, it's just north of Tifton, so it's near all the carpet factories, I guess.
Ah, okay.
Between Macon and Tifton, there you go.
It's probably in,
It's on the
It's
way to
actually
Disney.
closer. It's actually closer to me than it is to you guys.
it is.
Yeah, it is.
And maybe about halfway, actually.
Unrelated at birth meetup at the
Big Pig
Big
Jig.
Jig.
Big Pig Jig.
Where you guys headed this week?
Load up
Oh,
the
the old
truck, boys.
BPJ. We're headed to the old
What
BPJ.
if, seriously, what if we had a booth at the Big Pig Jig?
Can we effort that?
A booth?
Yeah, let's get a live from the Big Pig Jig 2021. They're not canceling that.
I don't know, Georgia.
Only if
gets so
everybody's
blue.
wearing a mask.
That part of Georgia is definitely not blue.
All right.
Just gonna go
Hang on,
put
wait a
that
minute, though. When is it? When is it?
November 5th
LSU
and 6th.
weekend.
See, I was going to say yeah.
I mean, we can get a TV out there. I'm sure there's internet. Maybe.
I'm not concerned about that. Are you going to allow us to do something during the LSU game, Dave?
I mean,
You guys could run the booth while the game's on. That's what you were about to say, wasn't it?
no. I mean, I can. I think it'd be cool.
He's already looking up how far is it from Tuscaloosa to Vienna, Georgia.
Is the game in Tuscaloosa this year? No, it's in.
Yeah, it is in Tuscaloosa.
The game is in Tuscaloosa this year.
It is. And time is still TBD.
Yep.
It'll be a 7
Oh, well,
o'clock game.
there goes that.
Yeah.
No, I'd be up for it.
We could always do the Sunday. We can just catch the Sunday matinee at the BPJ. Just saying.
I mean,
That's when all the good stuff is anyway.
I think it's not a
unrelated
booth.
birth-
It's more walking around then. I don't know if we're
It's
gonna
really,
booth for
you know where you
half.
want to be at the Big Pig Jig? It's Saturday night when they're doing all the like in the ground pig roast, when they got the chain link fence out there and they got the pig spread and everybody's busting out the moonshine and telling stories of old days.
Are applications open for the Miss Big Pig Jig?
So when I was reading about it,
Squeal like a pig, boy.
There she is, Miss Big Pig Jig.
or it's actually Miss Porky. Miss Piggy is, I believe, no, maybe copyrighted. My bad.
I never win.
So, yeah, Kermit the Frog was disqualified as a judge about 3 years ago. So
I hear deliverance.
I'm a
Anyway,
little biased.
if if you hear banjos, turn around. All right, so leaving the Big Pig Jig,
This is the
and
last question.
no, we got two more.
Two more.
Two more.
In this
Plus,
round?
plus a final Jeopardy. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna lose.
So we're going to leave the Big Pig Jig, and we're going to head off to the Wizard of Oz Fest. Yep, we're going there.
Okay.
This festival is entirely devoted to the masterpiece that was and is The Wizard of Oz. Follow the yellow brick road, and you will uncover an enchanted festival that keeps the splendor of this timeless classic alive. Enjoy a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in September in the wonderful town of A, Chesterton, Indiana, B, Lawrence, Kansas, or C, Paradise, Nebraska.
It's got to be. It's got to be Kansas.
I don't know that I can say anything else, but I know it's not going to be.
Gentlemen, if you learned anything from The Wizard of Oz,
You're not in Kansas.
you're not in Kansas
Yeah,
anymore.
that's what I figured.
Yeah.
We're headed to Chesterton, Indiana,
Chesterton.
Population, nobody knows.
17.
Where is Chesterton, Indiana, Adam?
Let's see. Chesterton, Indiana is
So
home of the Indian Dunes National Park.
Okay.
It's actually right near the shore of Lake Superior, it looks like. Which lake is that? Lake Michigan. Lake Michigan.
So we're in the northern part of the state.
And
so is it a lot of LPs?
Lake people?
Little people.
No.
That's politically correct to say it's little people.
That would be
But not
politically
LPs,
correct
though.
saying, but why would, because of the,
The
no. I mean, there's probably some that enjoy it, but
okay.
Chesterton has 14,119 people in it.
that's
More than I thought it would be.
about 9,000 more people than I thought they had.
It's because of the lake.
It must be. It must be. They count the fish as people there, too.
All right. So why is it in Indiana? Did we find that out?
So it was a big collection of fans got together at this one kind of super fans house, and it expanded from there. Started at a flea market.
Why am I not shocked?
Yep.
And
it
now 12
expanded
people show up every year.
to the expo hall in Chesterton, Indiana. And that's what they do. So some of the stuff that they do have is a costume contest, of course. You've got everything from Dorothy to the Wicked Witch to the Good Witch to Toto.
Toto?
Like a dog lookalike contest or people dressing as Toto?
Down in Africa.
I'm going to need you to Toto knock that out. Yeah. I'll Toto knock that joke out of the park, too. So leave that one on the...
Vance, what's the record for the longest show?
It's not. We're not even close yet.
Not even close. I was
If
gonna
you
say, I
take
remember
out the
watching this
technical
at Midnight
difficulties
Central one night.
Do you not remember the presidential election show?
Yeah, it went.
Man, that. Whew.
Yeah.
Wow, good times.
A good ending, though. What's that? What'd you say?
Fifth question.
All right.
The,
So we're going to
the
leave
epilogue
the,
hasn't been great.
We're going to
but,
leave the
yeah.
Wizard of Oz Fest. We're going to wait a little while because we're in September there. And we're going to, the following April, after going to, where were we going at first place?
April. It's the Chicken and Egg Fest.
Oh, yeah. So after the Chicken and Egg Fest, we're going to head to the Interstate Mullet Toss.
I should have saved the water. I knew it. All right. Interstate mullet toss?
Yeah. So, Adam, if you get your kicks throwing fish around, because I know you like to fish,
Sure.
boy, is this festival perfect for you.
Have we got a festival for you?
Competition heats up every year in April, where the person who can throw a 1.5 pound fish the furthest wins the day.
So I have to apologize to everybody who's not on video, but when you said mullet toss, I pictured like mullet toss, like your hair.
No, it's mullet the fish.
This is fish. Okay, got it.
Play on words.
Yeah,
okay.
But is it?
fish.
Where are we headed?
So, okay, go ahead.
Are we headed to A, Pensacola, Florida, B, Conyers, Georgia, or C, Lynchburg, Tennessee?
Okay, ready? 3.
Wait. Oh, shoot. Hang on, my thing closed. Here, I'm showing you what I'm doing.
Okay.
What were the options again?
Pensacola.
A, Pensacola, Florida, B, Conyers, Georgia, or C, Lynchburg, Tennessee?
All right, 3, 2, 1. Yeah.
The answer is A, Pensacola, Florida. So see, mullet works both ways.
Yeah. But the one I know about is the mullet toss in Gulf Shores. And that's what made me think it was Pensacola.
Pensacola.
Pensacola. All right. Final Jeopardy.
So we write our wager and our answer.
Yep. So you're gonna write your wager.
Why did?
And this answer is going to be closest without going over. Ooh. You're going to be writing a number down.
Okay.
Following, Adam?
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Okay, cool. All right, so
we're writing 2 numbers down technically.
Well, correct, yeah. So write your wager number on the top, and then your answer, the closest without going over, on the bottom.
I wager below.
So
my answer.
Oh, I think you do, Trebek.
the last time that
Oh, okay.
Buck.
No.
Yeah, I got a funny hat. Yeah.
Yeah, funny hat.
Funny hat.
Yeah, it's got a funny hat.
Mr. Turd Ferguson.
I like how you're still trying to talk into that mic,
I know. I'm so cute.
Mister.
Mister.
Oh, anyway.
Whoa, you're selling Penis Mightier?
Oh, please.
Is there a way
Kary.
to mute him?
I've had no
No,
burger
no,
tonight,
not
y'all.
anymore.
None.
All right. If you want to see a funny movie about the Wizard of Oz, watch Under the Rainbow with Chevy Chase and Carrie Fisher. I have to add that one to my playlist.
What's funny is
So what's the category of this? Is there a category or a...
So this category is, there's not really a category. This is more of like
Turd Ferguson.
the end all be all weirdness of festivals all rolled into one.
Fits the end of the show. Got it.
That's the end of the show.
Okay, cool.
So if I had to ask you guys, out of all the festivals we've talked about and all the weird things we've learned about, where do you think you could see everything we talked about at one place?
Vegas?
Wait a minute. I'm not following.
So all these festivals we've talked about,
Yeah.
and all the things that happen at these festivals we've talked
Yeah.
about, where do you think all of them could what festival do you think all of these things could happen at in one place?
The festival?
Festivus for the rest of us. So how do we write down an answer? What?
No.
number are we
This is
going for?
this is not the actual question. I'm just asking you guys where you think that would happen at.
Tennessee. Mississippi.
Orlando.
It would happen in the desert at Burning Man.
Yeah.
They have a barbecue arts and crafts festival at Burning Man.
Burning Man has everything. So for the you too. Jeffrey Martin wins.
Nice.
He is the winner of the show tonight. So Adam, Dave, you were playing for nothing. Jeffrey Martin is the winner.
It's all good. I can take that.
Yeah, so Burning Man, for those who don't know, is probably the end-all, be-all festival that has everything included. I would go ahead and rate it TV mature if you're going to want to check out anything about Burning Man. It's in the desert. It is a come-as-you-are, bring what you can share, leave no trace type festival. We'll go ahead and say a lot of hippies, a lot of liberals, me being one saying that.
Mercy Me's not playing a gig there.
Mercy Me is probably not playing. Yeah, Casting Crowns is not getting near Burning Man. Okay. It's a 4 or 5 day excursion in the desert where people bring art cars. There's a lot of free spirits there. Not a lot of clothing. Things like that. But there's everything from art to food to you name it. You're going to see it at Burning Man.
Okay.
So the last time Burning Man took place was in 2019 because, the 19
COVID
wiped out everything. So the last time this happened, how many people attended Burning Man?
All right, I've got a number.
Closest without going over?
Closest without going over.
Okay, you ready?
Ready.
I wager all of it. It's 52,361.
I wagered 1 point and I went $1, Bob.
Well, that was smart play by Adam. Dave, however, is the closest. So
wait.
Dave is the winner.
I won!
What's the number?
The number is 78,850 people.
Nice.
I won!
Yay, Dave!
You were expecting him to go over, weren't you, Adam?
I was, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Very good.
I have 10. Adam has 9.
Actually, Adam has 8 because he lost a point there.
Oh, that's right. Adam has 8.
So this is a first.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
So Can you highlight Vance's comment from 3 lines up? Please. I
Ooh.
just got yelled at by my wife.
That was like the loudest ding I've ever heard from a text message.
Yeah. Well, Adam, have you highlighted Vance's comment?
Oh,
yet?
I'm sorry. We're all winners here except for Adam tonight, but it's all good. It says not too easy. He was meaning you.
I'm a wiener.
Yeah, well, you know.
It's a race.
So out of all these festivals we talked about tonight, excluding Burning Man because we're not going there. Where do you see that you would like to go most?
Chicken and Egg Festival or the barbecue one, because if we celebrate all things Southern, I'm Southern, and I want to celebrate all things me. But the barbecue one in Vienna, Georgia, does sound kind of fun too.
Yeah, I like the Big Pig Jig. That sounded fun.
You know,
I think we might have to.
We might, but it's LSU weekend.
Well, you know, there are things outside of.
I understand
football.
that. I understand that.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
Are you sure?
I do. In fact, I am in a wedding, Alabama Mississippi State weekend, or I'm going to a wedding, Alabama Mississippi State
that's
weekend.
Okay because that's a win.
Well, we don't know that, but that's also my sister-in-law's wedding, so I kind of have to.
Yeah,
or I get to.
They didn't really think that one through, huh?
Well, they're both teachers, and so they take it when they can.
That's fair. So, like during the summer.
Yes, but he just came back from overseas.
So like next summer.
I really wanted it to happen that way.
We're just joking. I'm just joking, at least.
I love you, Abby.
Yeah, we hope that you have a good time at your wedding.
By the way, I almost got really, really yelled at.
You did almost get really, really yelled at.
My wife said, "You're about to lose really bad if you wake these kids up." Yeah, that's my fault.
The cat was trying to wake up one of your children earlier.
Oh, it was Harper, easily. Although, funny story about the cat. So Ellie is in a bunk bed, and Ellie is at the top bunk. Somehow, Oliver finds his way on the top bunk.
Yeah, cats have claws.
Well, I understand that.
But they're agile.
And mobile.
They have 9 lives.
Oh, Oliver's already gone through 3 of his, I'm sure.
I don't think you could lose Oliver because I think Max knows where Oliver's at all times.
Well, no, because Max is now on his bed.
Yeah, but he knows where Oliver's at.
Oh, okay. Where did Adam go?
I think he had to do the thing you normally do.
Really?
But we got to 2 hours where you normally only make it an hour.
That's true. That's very true.
That was kind of you, Adam. I'm going to assume that was Miss Kathy saying that.
Kathy, yes.
Throwing you a bone on that one.
Jeffrey, y'all need to come to Bath, Illinois for the Redneck Fishing Tournament Fest. I need to know more about this Redneck Fishing Tournament.
Jeffrey Martin offered us some information about the Redneck Fishing Tournament Fest, or RFTF, as I'm sure it's referred to there, maybe. Bath, Illinois?
I mean,
I'm still convinced Jeffrey Martin lives on a commune.
Why?
Well, every time he talks about his hometown and where he lives, like it just sounds more and more like a commune. And I don't mean that disrespectfully, but it's just it sounds that way.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Adam says he'll be right back, and then we need to wrap it up. Yeah, there's a lot of editing we got to do tonight. So
there's a lot because of the technical difficulties.
We apologize for that, Adam.
Are you excited about your trip?
I am excited about my trip. I'm a little bit less nervous now because Mom and Dad just got back from a cruise.
Yeah.
And they said that the masking was okay.
Yeah.
And that it didn't really ruin anything. But the difference is they went on a cruise to Alaska, so there was no real laying out or having fun laying on a beach.
Yeah. I wonder if they saw any ice worms.
No, they did see orcas.
Orcas are cool in the wild.
They saw orcas. They saw humpback whales.
That's cool.
They saw seals and otters.
Yep.
Funny story about sea otters.
Yep.
So mama sea otters hold the babies on their stomach.
Yep.
And the only time they come off of their stomach is when they have to go get food. So they wrap them up in like leaf blankets and leave them floating. The male otters, the deadbeat male otters.
Deadbeat male otters.
Yeah, kind of stay off into a little commune by themselves. And when the mama otters go to get food for them and the baby otters, the male otters go and steal the baby otters and won't give the baby otters back to the mama unless the mama gives the food up.
So basically, what you're saying is it's a game of keep away, and the males have figured out how to get fed.
Right.
Well,
but
sounds pretty smart to me.
But it sounds kind of deadbeat.
Are they giving the kid away?
I mean, they would keep the kid.
Are they leaving it on a front porch?
I don't know.
Are they not giving child support?
Probably not.
Maybe it is a deadbeat.
Yeah. So Jeffrey says from Asian carp, or the redneck fish, Asian carp jumping out of the water while you're in the boat trying to catch them in nets without getting knocked out of your boat by the flying fish.
Yep.
But also while everyone is dressed up in costume. Okay, we have to go to this.
So I've actually had a thing with Asian carp before. I was tubing behind a boat one time, and as we're taking off, on a tube, how you start picking up speed? As we're going, Asian carp started flying out of the water and hitting us when we're in the tube.
Really?
Yes.
That's kind of cool.
So that happened.
Yeah. Hey, I need Adam to get back so we can finish this up.
Well, I mean, he's doing things. Maybe there he is.
Hey!
He's right there.
Adam, you missed the talk about the Redneck Fishing Tournament Fest. I can't hear you.
He's muted.
Oh, I'm muted. Sorry.
There you
go.
Redneck Fishing Fest. Asian carp jump into your boat while you're just hanging out on the lake.
Cool.
You catch them in nets. 2,800 Asian carp were found or caught last year. Bath, Illinois. We'll go hang out with Jeffrey Martin.
Sounds good, man.
On the commune. Hey, so before we go, I asked Dave this. Out of all the festivals and days and things like that we talked about tonight, what would you be most interested in visiting in reality? And then which one intrigues you the most?
Intrigues me the most is probably the Mike the Headless Chicken Fest.
Correct.
Which one am I likely to go to? Probably the barbecue one in Georgia or the Wizard of Oz one. That one sounds... I'd like to actually see how big that one is and how far people go with it.
Yeah.
So the Wizard of Oz is big in our family, so...
How big the pig jig is?
I think Big Pig Jig might be on the radar for 2022 for UAB.
I mean, how big is a big pig jig if a big pig could jig?
Jigs.
Pigs.
You think the pig could have like a fishing lure in its mouth, and that's how it got called the Big Pig Jig?
Oh. What dance would he be doing if it was a jig is in a dance?
Or that too. Could you imagine a pig dancing?
So, if you had a phone number and you wanted, or if you had something to tell us about the Big Pig Jig, what dance the Big Pig would be jigging?
Well, obviously it's the jig because you already said that.
Adam, how would they do so?
They could call 650 UAB show with a question, a hot take, the thoughts about what festival you would attend. I think that would be some interesting voicemails, or one that you know about that we didn't cover today. 650 UAB show. Spell it on the keypad. You'll hear a message from us, followed by a beep. Thank you, and that was in the right microphone too. And leave the message for us. We will play it on the show every single time. Or if you just want to interact with us differently, you can do that on social media. Dave, how do they do that?
I'm at DAdams419. He's at Runtide Run. Those are Twitter. At DAdams419, at Runtide Run on the Instagrams. The show is at Not Related Bros, or Not Related Bros on Twitter. Which this week Adam caused a fight.
That was fun.
Yeah, Universal. He poked the bear.
I did.
Instagram, we are Unrelated Birth. Facebook.com/Unrelated Birth. Join the Facebook listener group, Unrelated Birth listener group.
I'll approve you.
I can approve you too.
Adam
could approve too, but Adam never gets on Facebook.
It's probably smart.
Yeah.
Smart.
We have our Fun Friday memes, which they're fun.
They're fun.
Yeah,
on
Fridays.
Yeah. Patreon.com/Unrelated Birth. If we hit 5 more patrons, Actually, no, 4 more patrons because we have another one now.
Yeah, 4.
4 more patrons. I won't sing for a month and a half.
It's only $20.
It's only $5. Do it. If you enjoy ASMR, I will whisper more into the microphone.
I can't mute him without muting myself. All right, so guys, this has been a long show. Adam, I'm sorry. We're gonna have to.
It's gonna be a whale of an editing job. Let me tell you.
I'm sorry.
Right
I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah. The podcast might not come out till Thursday, and that's okay.
We'll see what happens.
Gives you something to listen to on the weekend while you cut the grass.
Yeah, there you go. But guys, thank y'all. This has been fun. I won. Finally, I won. I'm a winner.
Do you believe in miracles?
Yes. Guys, we love y'all. We'll see y'all in a couple weeks. Adam, take them home.
Yeah, guys, thank you again for giving us some of your time this week like you do every other week. And don't forget, we love you, but not as much as Jesus does. Stay safe out there. Be kind to one another, and we will catch you again in 2 weeks.
Don't throw cow chips.
Or mullets.
Or mullets. Or chickens without heads.
You've got the button.
Oh, we're in the broadcast too.
Well,
Bye,
I mean,
everybody.
Yeah, bye,
Well,
guys.
I got to get to editing, so.
Yeah, we got a lot.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.
Au revoir.